Hey, record-loving friends, Brian here from Tokyo Record Style. I am in Shinjuku Nishi-koen, kana? I forget exactly where I am, but I'm in a wonderful park on the west side of Nishi Shinjuku, west side of West Tokyo. And it's a really, really wonderful park that they've put a lot of time and energy and money into in the last few years. And I really, really dig this park. This is kind of my old stomping grounds. It's a wonderful park that sort of separates the busy and bustle of West Shinjuku and the neighborhoods on the other side of the station, the entertainment districts of Kabukichō and beyond, and my old neighborhood of Hatagaya, which is like way over this way. And I used to walk this way every day, and it was a little bit of a rough around the edges park, but they've really made it lively. And I want to share with you, I can't get so close. The lawn is closed right now for maybe some aeration or some lawn care, but over here there's a wonderful sculpture, and it's called the Peace Tower. A couple years ago, I hosted a photo festival. Actually, it was called Photo Peace, and it brought together like 100+ photographers, and we walked from the cluster of photo galleries on the west side of Tokyo, Place M and Photographers Gallery and Totem Pole and Shashinsha, or whatever that gallery is called, and a bunch of those really, really cool galleries, Olympus and more. And we walked and we did a gallery hop, and we all ended up here. We walked across Shinjuku and ended up here at the park, and this was our final destination. It was really cool. It was a really powerful message, and we raised some money for a peace project. And anyway, it's a fun place to come and start this little photo walk that I'm going to take you on today. I'm going to bring you to the park, and we have 1 hour because I have to get back to the car. And I can see the people staring at me who are enjoying their quiet morning coffee here at Starbucks. And I want to get out of their way a little bit. And I want to bring you over to West Shinjuku and to the Tochō Tower, because it's a great thing to do if you're in Tokyo and looking for something free to do. You can actually go to the top of lots of buildings in Tokyo, but none as tall as this one. You can get a spectacular view from the top of Tochō. And Tochō is the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. Japan has 47 prefectures, and it has 4 with special designations: Todofu-ken, Tokyo-to, Osaka-fu, Hokkaido, and then the 45 remaining kens, or however many there are, 43. And here's the beautiful park, and sometimes you'll see flea markets and pop-ups and people doing magic and busking and playing music and things like that. And behind me is the beautiful Tochō Tower. It's a landmark building here on the west side of Shinjuku. It has these distinctive 2 towers that come off of the top of it. It was designed, I think, in the, I can't remember, I want to say the 90s actually. It's sort of the shining crown here in the West Shinjuku, Nishi Shinjuku finance business area, where there's lots of skyscrapers and salarymen going to work in these very tall buildings, one of which I put in a few years at. And you can actually, this is the government building that manages all the infrastructure and stuff that happens in the Tokyo prefecture. So the Japan federal national government stuff happens in Nagata-cho, where the Diet building is and the prime minister lives. But where the Tokyo mayor and the Tokyo stuff happens is here at Tochō. And you'll notice today happens to be a very special day. You'll see these public toilets all over the place. And we're gonna see more of them because tomorrow is the Tokyo Marathon. And the Tokyo Marathon is a very, very big deal. And it is, wow, they keep doing more improvements on the park. I'm really impressed, it looks great. And the marathon's really cool. It's gotta be one of the world-class marathon. Tokyo certainly is. And I have a couple of friends who run it on nearly every year. And I wanna shout them out. John Dobb, who is the guy behind Only in Japan, really amazing YouTuber, the OG, really, of all of us. And he's been at it for probably close to 20 years, since YouTube started. And I don't know how many times he's done the marathon, or if he's even done it once. I'm sure he's done it before. But another mutual friend of ours, Joseph Tame, is doing it for the 17th time. Joseph Tame is a very cool cat who we love in Tokyo, who is a bit of a legend, a bit of an icon. He has been live streaming the Tokyo Marathon for these 17 years. Basically, he started running the marathon when the iPhone came out. He's gonna stream it for the 17th time this year, and I wanna encourage everybody, I'm gonna try to get this out in time so that you can go follow Joseph Tame and follow his journey on this marathon. So I'm gonna be cheering Joseph and John this year, and I want you all to join me. What we're gonna do right now is we're going to walk across, oh, this is a great little view. we're gonna walk across the starting line area and we're going to go to the top of this tower. I hope it's open. It's meant to be open from 9:30, from right now. And I'm hoping that I can take you up here and show you a view. You'll notice the facade on both of these buildings are similar. This is designed by the very famous architect Kenzo, I think is his first name, Tange-san, who also built the amazing Olympic gymnasiums that you might see in Harajuku and Shibuya area. Very, very groovy place. As I was rolling up here today, I thought, what's going on? There's so many toilets. Well, toilets are always always featured in Tokyo record style, it seems. Oh, okay, and the ume trees are in bloom. Beautiful. I'm sure this whole park is filled with beautiful ume, plum blossoms, and cherry blossoms. And this is a really cool part of the city. I think a lot of people tend to stay on the other side of Shinjuku, but this is an area that's really well worth coming to check out. Beautiful marble sculpture here of Tokyo, Mount Fuji, and the buildings, does it have a name? That's really nice. And then, yeah, we're right here in the dead center of the buildings. Dun, 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 dun. Cool, that's a cool shot. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. Nice, okay. So we're in the back of the building right now, and I'm gonna try to take you to the front. And this is where the starting line of the marathon is. And so that's very exciting, and I think we gotta go in over there. But I just wanna get out here on the main street and show you this boulevard where the marathon starts. I saw a bunch of running teams who were here this morning, some students, a bunch of people wearing matching running outfits and uniforms. I see some coming down the way right now. They're training for tomorrow, we can cheer them on. The marathon, what, 26? Come on there! Okay, they're running. Okay, so they're all a team, they're all running together. We want to be mindful of them. And boom, here we are. So 26 kilometers, that's it, right? That's a marathon, 26 kilometers. I've done a half marathon before. Full marathon, no way, I can't do it. After 13, I'm like, oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. So there's one of many teams who I've seen running around. I don't know who wins the marathon every year. Are they like Kenyans? I feel like the Kenyans are really good at running these international marathons. And I think the pros, they take off at like a slightly earlier time. Standard sort of marathon, I would assume. I haven't actually come out and like cheered people on the street because I've been in my living room cheering my homies who have been live streaming their experience on YouTube. So we're right here in the center of the building. It's really spectacular. It's so hard sometimes to live stream, guys. People are just like looking at you and they're just, it's hard. You gotta have like some guts to do this. Okay, so they're unloading, this is the toilet crew. They're unloading them right now. And here we are kind of in the center plaza, or the intersection of the tower and the other government building over here. And this whole area is all part of this complex. So it's this building and it wraps all the way around, and it's multiple levels, and there's Tokyo, old meets new. This is a long ongoing campaign celebrating the city. And they do projection mapping on the building, which is really cool. And here comes the runners. They're part of a running club, no doubt. Gambare! Okay, groovy. I'm gonna cheer them on. So where does the marathon go? I don't know, but they closed down a bunch of the city roads and it's a little bit tricky to navigate the city. So we're gonna go to Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building #1 in Shinjuku Park. When you come to the front of the building, closest to the station, follow the signs for building #1, that's this one. I think there's probably the two towers have two different names, and we're gonna go to the observatory. We gotta go down before we go up, and it's free, which is really groovy. Oh, and I gotta be mindful of the time because I'm parked. Okay, so it's getting dated, you can tell, you know, it's been here. It's been serving the city for a couple of decades, if not more. There's cool underground bicycles, and oh my God, there's more marathon world going on over here. Actually, we have to go this way. And you know, it's not easy to see a homelessness problem in Japan, but if you come down here late at night, you will, wow, you guys gotta see this. You will see a lot of homeless people who are living here, but they've all disappeared, and it's very nice and neat. And as you might guess, you know, I think there's probably something slightly, how to put it, less dangerous, less something about the Japanese homelessness situation. I don't mean to make light of it, but it's just, it's not as threatening, I would say. Maybe I'm choosing the wrong words here, but the marathon crew is out in full effect, and there's some beautiful sculptures here, and everybody's very happy. And let's do it. Let's go get to the top of this building. 50 stories. I'll do a little bit of homework and I'll find out how tall this building is, when it was built, and there you go, there's your information. Maybe we'll find it on the way up too. And from the top of one of the towers, you can get a nice view of the other tower. Actually, it's kind of cool. You're right there. It's interesting. It has like satellite type dishes on it, and it's kind of interesting. Okay, the observatory, there's south and north. I think we want to go south observatory, I hope. The south one will give us a slightly better view of the city. 9:30. Okay, so interesting. You can go to either of the observatories, and the south one will definitely give us, probably both give a great view, but one of them will give us a view of okay. There's people waiting here. It would be interesting to work here. We just gotta go up to the 50 floors. 50, maybe? Something like that. I know it's obnoxious. Everybody's quiet, minding their P's and Q's. I'm gonna do the same. I'm excited. I haven't been up here in a while. Morning. Okay, we made it and it's not very crowded at all. Okay, amazing. Wow, what a view. Wow. What a view. That's the Sampo building, Mitsui building, Nomura building. Oh wait, that's the Sumitomo building. That's the Sampo Center building. I think that's the Keio Plaza Hotel. And there's where we just were. Down there, there's where all the racers are. And this is the boulevard that they're going to be walking. And there's the second tower over there. That's pretty cool, eh? Oh, and this is the, I think MS building it's called. And it has a hollow interior and a giant clock on the inside. It's very worth checking out the inside. And there's the Docomo Tower over there. It's a little bit overcast, and way off in the distance over there is Skytree. And this one is the Mode Tower, the Cocoon building. That's quite a cool one. And way off in the distance you can see Bay Bridge, way over there. That's not, I don't think that's Rainbow Bridge, that's Bay Bridge. And that is Yoyogi Park. Or actually that's the north part of Yoyogi Park in Meiji Jingu. We'll go check it out. Wow, amazing. That's a really nice hotel. I forget which one it is. And there's like the station over there and Yodobashi camera. You can see Yodobashi down there. And there's our fair city. It's overcast a little bit. It's just kind of washed out. That's really nice. And you can see here the details of the building. They are the sort of geometry and the lattice work of the facade makes it appear as though it's taller than it actually is. So from far away, each one of these little blocks looks like a window, and it makes the building look taller than it actually is. And there's a really nice gift shop up here. Oh, and there's Yaoi, what's her name? Yaoi. There's a Kusama Yaoi piano painted here. That's very cool. Kusama-san. Wow, I would love to play that. That's very cool. Amazing. Okay, maybe there's going to be a performance later. I don't know. Oh, notes about playing. 5 minutes per person. We can actually play this piano. Oh my gosh, she's going to play the piano. I'm going to play the piano. I'm going to play the piano. That's going to be so funny. I'm going to play. What should I play? I'm not that good of a player. I should play, I don't know. That's going to be funny. I'm going to play. So there's your legend, and you've got QR codes that you can check out, and you can learn about Meiji Jingu maybe, and whatever this tower might be. Yebis Garden Place, and Tokyo Tower. Where's Tokyo Tower? 15. It's hiding out over there. Where is it? It's hiding behind one of those buildings. Oh man, I love this city so much. Okay, and this is the Park Hyatt Hotel, which is where the New York bar is also, I believe, designed by the same architect, Katange-san. And it's all part of the, I think the first handful of floors are also government buildings, as are these right here. That is the same design. It's connected to this building, if you can see that. And that's Tokyo Opera City there. Has an you can see the pyramid that's like right behind the tower. Incredible place to see an orchestra. They do amazing classical symphonies there by the Tokyo Orchestra. It's really fantastic. And more parts of the park here. I can see some of the ume and plum and sakura trees are in blossom. The cherry trees are in blossom. So this is a really wonderful activity to do early in the morning in Tokyo, 9:30, and you'll start to see the sprawl of the city. If it was clear day, we might be able to see Mount Fuji, but it looks like it's too cloudy today. And I live like right about there. I live about 20 minutes from here, and that is probably Omiya Hachimangu. And I live right, I live right over there by that green patch that you can see right over there. And so, yeah, it starts to get to be like a little bit residential, and then it starts to kind of get more and more, less of sort of apartment buildings and mansions. They call them these tower mansions, and more sort of single family homes as you get out to kind of this area. And the city just goes on and on and on in every direction. It's just so huge. And we'll be able to see people looking out of this north tower right over there. Can you see them? And like, look how cool that is. They've got those giant dishes on the roof. Here, it's really cool. And you can see what I was talking about the pattern, the lattice pattern on the facade. It creates the illusion that the building is actually taller than it is. For every, 2 or 3 spots, there's actually only one floor. And here's where the park where we just came, and I can even see my car down there, all the way down there parked. And there's the Peace Tower that I'm not sure if I mentioned that the Peace Tower was made from melted artillery. It was made from melted bullets, and that's why it's called the Peace Tower. So that's very, very cool. And I think we can get a few more views over here. And that's the view from Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. Yeah, I love this city so much. I hope it comes through how much I love it. I really, really, really care about this city. I'm so proud that I live here, and I'm so happy to share it, and I'm so happy to see it. It's just so inspiring. It's like humans made all of this. Are you crazy? There's a human up there who installed these things. It's like there's a guy who climbed to the top of those little red towers on top of these buildings. There was somebody who designed all of this stuff. People thought up all of this. I'm just so inspired by the ingenuity that went into building this place. It's just totally mind-boggling and inspiring at the same time. I can't even believe it. Here is a sort of illustrated map of Tokyo. It's quite cool. And you'll see Mount Fuji. So it's a shame we can't really see it. You can't really see it most days. It has to be like super, super clear day to see it. But it's not so far away. It's right there. And the government building. Oh my God, I wonder if this can't be by my friend, Andrew Joyce. Probably not. But my friend Andrew Joyce draws in this same sort of way. Tokyo Tower, Sunshine City was the tallest building in Tokyo for some years. And the Rainbow Bridge right here, which I think we've got a little obstructed view of Tokyo Big Sight, Bay Bridge here, and the recently completed Skytree, which was finished around 2009 or so, about 10 years ago. And this is the old downtown east side of Tokyo. And here's Tokyo Disneyland over here. So that is a great and inexpensive way to come and get a really value-packed experience in Tokyo. If you can walk here from the station. It takes about 5-10 minutes to walk, and you get an incredible view, and you just can start to think about the scale of the city and think about like how little of an ant you are It's just crazy. It's so crazy. And this is, yeah, kind of my stomping grounds. My first little place was right around here somewhere. My second place was Shimokita, was over here somewhere, and then my next place is over here. And this is kind of my area. And every day we kind of go on this highway, and we go down here on this little highway and take the kids to school, go over here, and there's the Olympic Gymnasium, also built by the same architect who designed this building that we're in. And yeah, the New York bar that made, you know, kind of coming to Tokyo in the sort of last 2 decades really popular. The movie Lost in Translation, that famous scene, they're staying at the Park Hyatt and they're having a whiskey at the New York bar. Carrot Tower way off there in the distance. Sancha, some of you guys live in Sancha. Koenji is over here. There's a, what's this one? The triangle-shaped building. So I'm very happy to share the exposure, the light and then dark and light and dark makes it a little bit tricky. Okay, but people are coming to play the piano, and I think I'm going to line up to play, unless these people play so well that I just embarrass myself. Hi. Okay, so we have to play for important. Understand that we may ask you to refrain from playing the piano if you do not follow the guidelines. Performing any other acts along with the piano are not allowed. Ensemble with other instruments, cosplay, requesting claps. Okay. No performances for commercial use, or they're filming photography allowed. Okay. I can't play. I can't play. Toりあえず見るだけ。見るだけ。Okay, すいません。I think I can't play. Oh my god, I'm too ashamed. You gotta be a real player, I think. The backlights. So I'm gonna try coming around the other side. That's cool. Wow, he's good. This is so cool. Bravo. I chickened out. There's no way I can follow that. No way. I could try. Imagine. Another girl playing. You have 5 minutes to play. She's good. Okay, my heart is pounding out of my chest. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna play Imagine. I'm gonna see if they're, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Wish me luck.
No problem.
You're so nice playing. I'm gonna do, I'm not a piano player じゃない。
No. Picture or picture?
No, I'm gonna play. 頑張りますけど。まあ本当にめちゃめちゃ広い。Okay.
Lovely, good play, good piano.
Very bad. Bravo. いいですか? Okay. 恥ずかしい. Okay. We're gonna try this. Okay. 携帯はダメか? Okay, 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 okay. Okay. どうかな? One more. 恥ずかしい。ありがとう。これでしょ。Okay. Oh shit. Help! Damn. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, 恥ずかしい。すみません、本当にありがとう。頑張ってください。はい。Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. My face has got to be so red. Okay. できないけどありがとう。できない。Okay, that was super. 本当にありがとうございます。That was really fun. Okay. I just butchered. Let it be and imagine. I did it. That's so nice. What a nice little offering there. I was so nervous. There's no way. So much respect to all the musicians out there. It's so hard. Impossibly hard. Okay, last little zip through. Thank you to the Kusama Yaoi piano. Amazing at the top of the tower here. One last view of Shinjuku from Tochō Metropolitan Government Building. And if you're really lucky, you can come and see Godzilla projection mapping and Tokyo Gundam from on the top. They broadcast projection mapping on top of the building. I gotta be back at my car in just a little bit, but a quick view of the gift shop. Just as a little peek. Okay, these are hankos. When you come to Japan, you have to everybody has their own stamp. Let's see if there's one for Brian. There's Dave and David and Dawn, and I'm curious which one is. There's definitely, oh my God, look at that, Brian. What do they have here for Brian? Maybe it just says Brian, I can't actually see it on here. Okay, they've got some kanjis picked out for you. That's pretty cool. I'm sure I probably know which ones they have, but here's a little bit better ones, and you put them in the red ink and you mark your seal on contracts and things like that. And you have them in these little boxes. And some, yeah, origami, paper craft. It's quite a nice little gift shop here. Patches, coasters, stickers. Oh, they're really cool. Okay, so these are all the different seals of the different coasters and teneguis and washcloths. I always like to give teneguis as gifts because they're super thin and great, and the tabi socks and more name tags here, and just a bit more kitsch. Okay, so there you go. Great little experience. It's the same as it always is, but they made it a little bit nicer. And I see Godzilla stuff, and we gotta check out Godzilla while we're here. Oh my God, I just feel like I made a fool of myself in front of that. Bravo. Okay, oh, I'm gonna get on this elevator. All right, going down. Yes, go. Okay. Oh, okay, we can't go up there to see this beautiful Kumade. There's a really giant Kumade up there. I would love to show you, but unfortunately we got to get back. Oh gosh, that was a bit of an unlock there. I feel like I couldn't have possibly played worse, but it sure was fun. It sure was fun. How do we get out of here? Okay, we'll go out this exit over here. Oh God, that was fun, but I couldn't relax. I was so nervous. Okay, but fun indeed. All right, well, I'm gonna walk you guys back to my car with me because we might find just one or two more funny things on our way back. We have a little bit of battery life and we have a little bit of time before we're meant to be back. But come to the observatory at Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building. And today's a double whammy. Tomorrow is the Tokyo Marathon, and I really want to cheer on my homie again, Joseph Tame and John Daub. Joseph Tame, T-A-M-E, Daub is Daub, John Daub is D-A-U-B. You guys will know him, he's a big deal. They're both big deals. That was maybe the most people I've ever played in front of. It was a bit nerve-wracking. That was a big deal. I just challenged myself to do something really out of my comfort zone. So I hope, who knows, maybe that'll inspire you to do something out of your comfort zone. It was fun though, and that piano was so beautiful, and I had a really good a really, really good time. Tochō Mai Station, in front of Tochō Station, the Tochō Mai Station on the Oedo line, if you happen to be on the Oedo line, is the fastest way to get. It's the closest station here. Here comes the guys who they're practicing their takeoff times, their finish times. I don't know if anybody's sprinting in the marathon, but great little way to spend a Saturday morning. Thank you for joining me and coming along the whole way and indulging me. Bit gratuitous, I admit, but if you're having fun or if you've enjoyed the video, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and hit the like button. That would be really nice of you. And you know, the main thing that I'm doing here on the channel is talking about records and music, but it's also sharing my city. The name of the channel is Tokyo Record Style, and I just feel like we're talking about Tokyo, we're talking about records, and we're talking about style and Tokyo style. So this is part of what makes our city fun, is that there's so much to do and see and experience, and it's just a never-ending puzzle of codes to crack and places to discover. It's never lost its allure for me. It never ceases entertaining and intriguing me, and it's a great privilege to live here, actually. A very great privilege, and I just count my blessings that I get to call Tokyo home. Okay, getting a little winded here. Goes to show how out of shape I am. And here at the wonderful park and the Peace statue here, we'll have another photo piece project before too long. I'll invite you to come and participate, and we can celebrate our love for analog life and the human algorithm. Okay, I'm back here. I'm here. I did it. That was a video, if there ever was one. Thank you so much. Hey, little one. Okay, from Nishi Shinjuku, from park here, from the Metropolitan Government Building. Thank you for joining me on another adventure, and until next time, I'll see you out there on the streets of Tokyo. Bye! $300 yen. That's like $1.50's worth of entertainment. It's a proper value. Okay, bye.